Uh, Good evening, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. And welcome to tonight's session of Nyxborough D&D. We have a couple of eepy beans that are working their way back to us, but we got them. We got a couple of them. So we can get into tonight's session. A couple quick announcements. We will be playing this next Monday, April 13th. I know I had said I was not sure, but I've confirmed with all of that, and so we are good to go, and we will continue where we left off last time with Precinct 2. And then we will continue with our Precinct 2, Precinct 9. Back and forth. If you like what you see, this is a live stream, so please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, things like that. We are more than happy to. It helps the channel and everything like that. I'm gonna hop back in and see who wants to do a quick recap. All right, who wants to do a speed run recap?
Oh.
You do good speedrun recaps, I will give you that.
Okie dokie. Give me a second to get in-game session notes up. And I will do it. I'm going to go real speed runny with this.
That is okay, we're running a little behind, so it works out.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. Okay. So, are we live now?
Yep, been live for the last 12 minutes.
Okay. Okay. It's like I'm so prepared because... Alright. So... Oh, come on. We pick back up after our meeting with everybody. Alright, here we go. Okay. So we pick back up, kind of going to go see Rook. We touch bases with them as they're healing. We kind of all give them our good little words. We get a... we notice that they have wounds across their face, along with a couple other wounds. They also have a name on their clipboard that says Seraph Leywind. They're basically been doing physical therapy and stuff to kind of get their hand back up to snuff. Livy actually introduces our new team member Harper to the team. They introduce themselves. And then we basically kind of talk to Rook about more business regarding Nilo and Zarya. Rook informs her that they are unsure if they aren't on great speaking terms. Livy basically asks what they know about Kitsune. Rook knows about a rumor that they are the boogeyman, the rumor of the Fox Council. But anyone who's looks at them basically dies or goes missing. Rook basically tells us all to be careful as we kind of move and have our little cute moment with them. We split into our requisite groups. Basically, all the boys getting into Rowan's car and Livy and the rest taking the others. Livy and Harper asks if they know anything about them more than they know. Sorry, it's been a while, guys. Nigel gets lets Livy know he's staying the night at Kragnar's. They're still good, but he kind of just needs time to kind of deal with everything. When we enter, we see that the janitor is having trouble cleaning up this glitter vomit. So Livy casts prestidigitation on the mop, not knowing that the mop actually has the prestidigitation in the water, so it's kind of not really super effective. Um, Varen's brother. We're basically going to kind of start trying to look up Varen's brother, Thalor Greywind, who took his husband's surname, and we noticed that might be a bit of a trial. Row notices here. We see a woman in a dark green dress and a long black coat that is talking with the captain, or just leaving the captain. We detect no magical essence from them, as Harper is the one who tries to kind of get case them out. Then we make our way down to the records room. There's some sniffing around. I think this is where we essentially find the cipher that we're going to start looking for. We're investigating some calligraphy. House was owned by Lady Silvara Driftshade. Harper asks if there's anything we could find to do with the Fox Council. She tells us, there was Nilo, and he was seeing that woman. That woman Hannah stood him up. He doesn't know where she is anymore. Rumor has it there's going to be something new. Magitech is dropping is something new, and we're going to be getting something. We may get it early. It is a new type of sending stone. So basically, we're getting a new sending stone. We look at the cipher, and we're really not making too many heads or tails about it. And then our scene kind of ends with Harper, Nigel, and Kragnar know that the catacombs are in existence, but are not necessarily public knowledge, which is the reason why Livy is heading back home this week. And then we hear heels clacking away as we finish up. Sorry about that, guys. It kind of fell apart at the end, but I hope I kind of shotgunned most of the important stuff.
Yeah, I'd say you got everything towards the end. We do come back in, still at the precinct, as you guys are kind of checking out for the day. Whoever just talked with the captain, you do see her door is now open again. If you wanted to talk with her, you do see the night crews starting to mingle and start to show up a little bit. You see Mop is slowly coming back upstairs with the glitter mop from before, and just trying to figure out how to get some of the glitter out still. As you all are there kind of finishing up your day. If there's anything else people want to do or where people are wanting to go, I would say we should start there.
I think Nigel's gonna start. He's gonna go into the captain's office, and he's just gonna say, "Oi, Captain. We just got back from the medical facility, and we saw you had a guest. Is she involved in any case we're talking about?"
I think there's a moment where she kind of looks up at you, and she to say that she looks winded for a moment might be a bit of an understatement, but then she kind of straightens her back. No, she was wanting to check in. She is a benefactor to many of the precincts. We do take donations from an extra level of donations for charity work and things like that to help with bettering the streets and whatnot. But she was simply checking in regarding our situation, and as a concerned citizen was wondering what we were doing to be bringing new detectives in and new members of the police force, as we've lost a couple recently. She seems... I think she just kind of stumbles at that point, but then she lets you respond.
No wonder you seem like you've gone 5 rounds with Lucrota and barely won. Those rich types really are feeling funny when they keep throwing money at a problem, but it doesn't seem to get any better in their timely frame.
Yeah, they sometimes forget that it does take time to accomplish those things.
Right. Well, if you want, we were, I think, planning on hitting the bar later. You're more welcome to come.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to pass out assignments for the night crew and get them all prepared. We're still working on trying to see what happened with Nilo and the lieutenant, and you see like the stack of paperwork next to her desk that seems to be a lot larger than even the last time you were here. I appreciate the offer.
Fair. Well, we'll save you a seat next time.
I appreciate it. I do. How was Grapevine with everything?
They're always a bit of a help when they're doing what needs doing. Above table, I thought we haven't seen Grapevine a couple days in game time thus far, because they weren't with us when we went to the
It's been like a day or 2 days. Like it has not been that long.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys are on you guys are still on like Tuesday or what? I think you guys are still on Tuesday, and it was yesterday. Like,
gotcha. We weren't with us much today, but the blow when the wind blows our way, and they're always quite helpful. I remember when we went in, rescued the bloke, the time mage bloke. She took a bit of a shock, but I'm sure after she's had about another day or two, she'll be right back at it. Crack on bit of work bringing them on, though.
That's good to hear. Don't want her causing any issues. But I'm glad she was
Don't worry.
helpful.
I'm watching it like a hawk.
I appreciate that.
Well, you don't need me distracting you anymore, so I suppose I'll leave you to it.
All right, and you head out. Cool. Who's next?
I think Harper's going to step away from everyone for a minute, somewhere a little private, and cast a little sending. Send a little message. Do you want me to message you?
Yeah, if you here's what we'll start. Roll a stealth check to see how good you are at kind of finding that secret room that no one else notices.
Okay.
I'd say this would be passive perception.
Stealth check is a... Ooh, that's really good. A 24.
24. That is
Yeah.
very good. I'm pretty sure no one has a passive perception over 24. Oh, actually, let me...
Definitely not. I got a 12.
If only I had 10 more.
Yep, not even, yep, I had to triple check the captain. Nope, hers is only 17. Here's my question for you, Harper. Do you want to message me the sending? Or
Yes.
do you want to, okay.
Yes. Very much so.
Message me the sending, and then I will respond to you at some point.
Sounds good.
With
Send.
With that response.
I pregame these guys.
As you do.
Perfect. Going to just do that so I remember it for later. Yeah, you go and you do that sending. I will say you do get a response. But for now, we will pivot over to Rowan. We're kind of down to the last two anyways. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Good morning.
Where do we find Rowan?
I think Rowan's kind of lingering around his desk. He's come up from the evidence lockers and stuff. I think he's just grabbing his things. Seeing Nigel kind of hang around the captain and have a conversation, I think he just peers his head in to catch her eye, but sees that she looks busy AF. So probably, if he can catch her eye, just gives her kind of the up nod.
I think in doing that, let me actually check something real quick. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, no.
Fully misinterprets and waves you over, thinking that you needed to talk to her.
Oh God, no. Okay. We'll head over. We'll walk over, and kind of just like lean against the door and be like, "You look like you're swamped in work, Cat."
Just a little bit, but mainly applications and trying to work on getting some new transfers in. Like with Harper, Jax has taken a lot of the weight off with his promotion.
Yeah. Speaking of Jax, are they on the Nilo case? Are they taking over?
Yes. They have been hunting Nilo down. The issue is that there is about 36 to 48 hours that are unaccounted for, and in that time Nilo has gone to ground, so to say, and so it has been a little bit difficult to figure out where he has
He's
gone.
gone. That makes sense, but if anyone can find him, Jack's probably the best person to do so.
He's a bit of a bloodhound.
Yeah, they don't call him Ghost for no reason.
There are rumors that he may have tried to sneak out towards the Thundercrag Mountains, but we are checking with some caravans and whatnot to see if that was the case.
Yeah, of course. If I hear anything, I'll obviously keep an eye and ear out. We've got some leads to follow up that the lieutenant left anyway. But speaking of that, I don't want to worry you, but we ran into some of the detectives at Precinct 1. That's interesting, to say the least.
I think she, like, snorts a little. It, like, shakes her head. And just, interesting is a term. Pompous might be more appropriate.
Well, my mother did raise me to be polite, at least, so, but you're not wrong there. I don't know, Cap, this weird phasing, new recruits, Precinct 1 acting the way they are, I don't know, it seems like they want to monitor us. I just don't want to start shit internally, but
There's
it's all
always
a bit...
been shit internally. That's why we have Precinct 10 as the mediary group. They are the ones that deal with, well, internal affairs and whatnot. But with that, there is always beef in certain areas, but I know the captain over there. She's Captain Highcrest is still a good commander and a good watch chief, despite her very padded growing up living situation.
Cushy, Cap. Cushy might be a better word probably for that. But, you know, if she's good in your books, she's alright in mine then.
We were detectives around the same time. She originally came from Precinct 4 and then made that move over to 1 when she was captain. But that was after I had already left and made captain here. It's around the same time, actually. There were a lot of people that were shaking it up then. Like, Ileana.
Ileana...
Vorn, sorry. The High Magistrate.
Yes, sir. Yeah, she's, interesting.
Yeah. We used to be close. Not anymore. But
I can tell by the used to be Cap there. Yeah, she's I don't know, I can't get a read on her. Well, I can, but I don't know.
well, that person that just rolled through here was her wife.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. That, you probably noticed that lovely lady who came and talked to me was, Amaya, Ileana's, wife.
Yeah, what the fuck did she want? Sorry for being crass there, Cap, but...
Amaya is a large benefactor to some of our homelessness outreach programs that we do that are more volunteer oriented and survive on donations. and she was just wanting to see how the precinct for the Gloam Quarters were holding up after we've lost the amount of people recently.
So, a wellness check, but let's be honest, Cat probably wasn't. It was probably trying to keep us in line a little bit.
Oh, it was a bit of a threat too. Don't forget that.
Oh, great. What'd she say if we don't keep up people being in? We're gonna close us down.
No, she was more threatening private security idea. Merchants and other people that are less bound to the law, trying to be the ones that run the streets. And I reminded her that that is not how this city runs, and that if she had an issue with me running the precinct, she could bring it up with the lovely members of the circle.
Is that her day job? Being part of the political sphere? When she's not, bothering good public workers?
Sorry, I said the Council of Circle. I meant Council of Spheres. Close enough.
Spheres.
Same
Same thing.
General, yeah.
I know what you're putting down.
No, she doesn't necessarily run like a mercenary group. She simply, I think there's a moment where she kind of pauses. Honestly, I don't know what she does. She just has vast fortune, donates it, goes to those large charity events. Like she was I think she was at the Thane estate for that masquerade that happened.
She was. And I think she was at the Balaam estate for Adelaide's engagement.
That most likely was due to Ileana having to be on
God, yeah.
guard duty, yes, with the High Magister. After the threat was seemingly dismissed, more or less, the Magisters have pulled off from Adelaide Montgomery and started looking in other locations for Ronan and the other escapees. But they have been unsuccessful in finding any of them.
Well, let's hope they are more successful later on then. Thanks, Cap. I appreciate the tidbit of information. I wouldn't trust Amaya as far as I can throw her, though, but you know what? I'll leave you to the paperwork. I've got a field of vegetables and flowers I need to save.
That sounds like a... Honestly, that sounds pretty miserable too, but I'm not a green thumb. As you like look over, and you do see that there are a set of like flowers, and there's a moment where you're like, oh, like those seem like really healthy flowers, and then like you take like a second and look a little bit closer, they're plastic.
I think Rowan kind of laughs at the flowers a bit, at seeing that and that comment, and just kind of nods his head at her and says, "See you in the morning, Captain," and will just kind of head off and grab his keys to his truck.
Cool. Where do we find Kragnar?
Probably sorting through some stuff at his desk, just kind of getting set up so he could leave for the night.
Yeah, you're kind of going through some of the paperwork and whatnot, and you, I think as you're doing that, there's this moment where, Shiny kind of chimes in your mind. So, are you doing okay? That was a lot of magic in there earlier in that place that you were at. I know Ben is there, but like, are you okay?
Fine. Just processing.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I get that. I'm really excited that you guys are doing some gardening. I know I'm a sword. I can't really help out with gardening. Just, I don't know, the prospect seems nice.
Yeah, it'll be a nice break. Yeah, I mean, I think Rowan could probably give me a few tips, and then we could try and plant something together.
Yeah, that would be. I don't know how. I don't think you would like put seeds on me and try to like put it into the. I feel like that would just end poorly. There would just be like seeds everywhere. But like, yeah, I think it'd be nice if
It's
like,
an effort. It's still.
Yeah.
Counts.
Yeah, I feel like there's a point where like maybe it's a little bit too. At this point, Rowan, you step out, you're grabbing your keys, and you see Kragnar just staring and chuckling to himself at his desk.
Sorry to interrupt.
Go, Cracker.
Yeah.
No, go.
Would it be to kind of paint a picture? Would it be weird if I had Shiny just sitting, well, not sitting, but like set down on my chair in my office? Or, like,
No,
at my
and I
desk?
love that so much better. Like therapist section, like the sword is sitting in the chair next to Kragnar. Like where someone would sit to like take their statement, and Kragnar is looking at it while doing all of this. And then you see him staring and then start chuckling slightly at Shiny. And I would say Nigel and
so
Harper
funny.
would also. I think all of you see that.
We all see this.
Why, Crag, you having a bit of chin wag with your sword?
Oh, yeah. We were just talking a little bit.
Aye. Is he a shrink now? Or she or they?
It's I guess she. I don't know if a sword has a gender.
I mean, it has a sense of self, so who's to say it doesn't have an identity of its own? Right?
That's true.
I guess she like it kind of speaks up in your mind at that.
I guess it's she.
All right. Well, if we need to leave you to it, sorry to intrude.
You're good. We were just talking a little bit about plants.
Listen, plants can be a solid conversation.
Speaking of, I know a little bit about some. Sometimes a mutagen calls for a bit of deadly nightshade or a bit of hemlock.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
So, yeah, and I mean, I'm crashing at either yours or bloody hell, I forgot his name already, even though we work with him. Rowan's tonight anyway.
Just Rowan standing there. I'm right here. How would you forget my name? Thanks. It's 2 letters, Nigel.
Damn.
It's been a couple days, mate.
It's alright. It's alright. I'm just yanking your chain. Meanwhile, while that's going, I think Oren's gonna wrap his arm around Harper, like in that colleague-friendly style, and drag him down a bit and be like, "What are you up to this evening?"
I suppose just research and study and not much else. Unless you have a suggestion.
How does moonshine drinking
Gardening.
and gardening sound to you? You're gonna waste your pretty eyes over pages tonight? You've already done a shift. You might as well relax and enjoy life, Harper. At least for a little bit.
I suppose so. It's worth it. All right.
Glad to count you in. All right. Should we get moving? Because we're not getting...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we ain't getting paid extra for being here because we've already clocked out and they don't really pay well. I mean, they pay well for overtime, but our shift ended like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, crap.
Right.
The night
Still
shift
gonna
is like
after all.
already in and like trying to like move you out of the way to get to because you guys swap desks, like night shift versus day shift swap desks.
Let's
Mhm.
get
And
pushed
they're
by
just
a
like trying to
gnome.
like, hey guys, it's the night shift time. Like you see this I'm gonna have to pull out a random PC now. Oh wait, no, I actually had 1 second. I have a night shift group. 1 sec.
Uh-oh. I'm scared to see how...
I do have some. Oh, these were Precinct 2. Whatever.
Goodness.
You see this female wood elf, tan skin, kind of black curly hair, like kind of is very much so bound back in this tight braid. You see some like subtle tattoos along her hands, and she like walks in and she smells like pine, honestly. In this kind of like she's wearing like a black dress, like black dress suit with like a green silk undershirt, a couple buttons down. She just day shift, get the fuck out.
Apologies, sorry. We were shitting the shit a little bit too long. Beautiful tattoos on your hands, by the way.
Thanks. If you want to see them up close, I can always give you a fresh view. And
All right.
pops the
all
knuckles.
right.
Rowan is cackling.
I take the
I
comment.
dropped Shiny.
All right, let's see ourselves out.
Excellent. And you all head out. As you make your way out, Rowan, you do remember that you did promise to pick someone up.
I do. I shoot a look at the others, being like, I'll see you all there. I gotta go pick up our final guest. And does anyone want anything? Beers, snacks, moonshine, obviously. Takeout, ice cream, chips.
Ice cream, you say?
I suppose you could get some beer chips.
Ooh, yeah.
Beer chips. Crags, anything for you?
Maybe some ice cream?
Ice cream, any flavor?
You pick. I'm not picky.
Wonderful. Harper?
I'm all good with whatever we have.
Oh, come on. The lads pick some and you gotta choose a snack.
Can't ever go wrong with prosciutto.
Sure. That sounds good.
Alright. Your gopher will grab your snacks and your final guest, and I'll see you all there in a bit. And he'll kind of do a very unserious bow and just take off towards his truck. Peeling out very slowly of the precinct.
Yeah. Hey, Nev, roll.
Oh god.
Roll a D100.
Oh, shit.
What did I do? Oh, lads, I hate it here. Okay.
You didn't introduce us.
How do you feel about a 92?
92 is
Oh.
good. Your car starts.
Yippee!
I was like,
My baby is dying.
Make him walk.
I assigned one number, and if you hit that number out of 100, the car just would not start.
The day that comes, I think I will cry.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the funny thing of like the Chetney where like he rolls every day to like see if he lives.
See if he's alive.
Yeah. The truck is at a point now where it's in a similar and you take off heading to go grab your last guess. You three, I assume, kind of how do you all get there? There are the sky rails. There are, I think, Harper, you have a car?
I do not.
You do not have a car. So there's the sky rails.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
I guess I'll
like
take the
hit them
sky
every day.
rails.
yeah, I don't think you guys have ever taken the sky rails, so this is kind of fun. You walk over, and as you guys kind of hop on, this is if you've ever watched the movie Batman Begins, and there's the rail system in Gotham, very similar kind of a concept. Magical floating devices with these New York style subway cars that interlink the entire city, more or less. As you all hop on, you guys all have special passes. Being officers of the law, you get like a special pass basically that lets you get on for free. And I need everyone to roll a perception check, you three, at least, as you get on to this. It pulls up, you hear the as the doors open. I would say it is slightly packed, not so much so that you are shoulder to shoulder during high tide. This is more there's a good couple of people in here, but nothing too packed.
What do we have to roll?
Perception.
Oh, perception. I heard D100 in my head.
No, you're good.
No, please roll a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Nigel got a nat 1. I think he's just like. I think he's really
It's
stuck
gross.
on. Well, no, I think even better. He's probably stuck on before he even gets to it's gross. He's probably stuck on the fact it's like, I mean, was that the wrong time to make a compliment? Usually you say something nice to a lass and they're supposed to like it. It was a great one we said, oh, what is that smell?
Yeah, Nigel, you 100% were too focused on that. You definitely stepped in like used diaper situation.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
Good little brown smear on the ground for a second. You almost slipped.
I rolled a fucking 3.
Kragnar, you are you see that you and then you step and vomit.
Come on. Just clean these boots.
Hey Harper, what did you get? Is it above a 5?
I got a 14.
Okay, Harper, you are able to dodge all of the grossness around here, all of the bodily fluids, with ease, as you enter and watch as the grossness kind of follows them a little bit. You do notice there's a couple of haggard-looking people. You see a furbolg in kind of tattered attire. You see a pale human as well nearby. You see a couple of tieflings in suits in another section of the cart that are kind of talking amongst each others with briefcases and whatnot that you assume were people who were working for money and other things like that. You just kind of see that general buzz of people on the town, but you do not step in anything gross. And I think there's even a point of like, as they both step on, you recognize that there is a prestidigitation spell through the door that cleans their shoes.
All right. You two okay?
I will be as soon as I get this mess cleaned off me boots. Anyone who knows Nigel knows he keeps his boots in pristine condition. So he is not exactly happy right now.
Yeah, and I will say the prestidigitation is not a perfect clean. It just it is like taking a wet wipe to it, more or less. So now it's smeared.
Can I take something out of my bag?
Sure. What are you taking out of your bag?
I'm taking parchment. I know it's not.
So you're gonna take some paper.
Yep.
Yeah,
to wipe poop.
yeah, to wipe some vomit off your feet. Yeah, for sure.
No, I'm just putting it on the ground and like just trying to rub my
Yeah. I think you're able to do that, and it sops it up a little bit. It's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. But I love it.
It was the only thought.
I think there's also a moment where the Furbolg kind of looks up at you all and goes, "First time," and then hands both of you wet wipes.
In a while, I'd say.
Always gotta bring on some extra cleaning products.
Appreciate it, mate.
Oh, thank you.
And he just kind of nestles back again against the seats as you all head quickly towards Ben's, which honestly it only takes you, I'd say it takes about 10 minutes for you guys before you get to your correct stop.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised I haven't been on like this railway sort of thing, because like I was just wondering how Kragnar gets to work every day.
You know, I think there's also a level of in previous discussions when we talked about this, Kragnar, you have walked. You have like walked, but it's like a 30 to 45 minute walk that you do every day.
Oh yeah.
And so it's this kind of thing of like, I don't know if you even realized this was an option until tonight. And you kind of hop off, and yeah, it only takes about 10 minutes as you all get to the stop, walking down the metal stairs towards Uncle Ben's place.
Yeah, I think I'm still gonna walk to work.
Yeah, I think there's another reason behind why you walk. You see that little cafe that you pass, that you remember, that you had seen Takashi go into, and you see a couple of food carts rolling around right now as the sun is starting to set over the city. You all make your way inside and start kind of prepping yourselves in different various ways. And as you do, we will transition over to Rowan as he pulls up to the Annette Research Facility to grab your guest.
I think as he pulls up, he is off duty, and seeing Cal has been a minute. I think that is more of that playful charm in him naturally. A bit of that country comes out, and so he just kind of lays on the horn a little bit till she comes out. Essentially,
you lay on the horn, and then you realize that she was standing at the other, was 50 feet in front of you, and she just looks at you, just, what the fuck, and starts walking towards you.
He just has like a wolfish grin on his face as she gets into the truck.
I think as you do, you see she kind of pulls, she had like, some of her hair was pulled back, and she kind of pulls that out, kind of lets all of the braids kind of like fall down around her. She's wearing this like blue denim jacket situation that looks like almost one size too big. She just, can we run by my apartment real quick so I can change? Because otherwise I'm gonna smell like cleaning solution.
Of course. I am just your humble chariot. As long as you're alright of us grabbing some groceries, I am on a snack run for beer chips, ice cream, and what did Harper want? Bruschetta?
Fancy.
A bunch of stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, it also makes sense because, you know, the Moonshine's at the apartment, so gotta go there first.
Alright. We'll peel off to her apartment.
Yeah. It's pretty close by. After about like 5 minutes or so, you pull up. It's a little rundown. It's not horrible, but it is a little rundown. She hops out. You coming?
Obviously, I want to see where you're living. You got a dog, you said, right? So he'll walk up the truck and go upstairs.
Yeah. She lives on the 3rd floor of this building. She unlocks the door and opens it up. You see a small kitchenette area on the left, with a fridge, cabinets above, cabinets below, a small stove. To the right is a couch and a little coffee table, and that's about it. There's not a lot there. As she walks back, you see there's only one bedroom and one bathroom here. She walks back into the bedroom. She just goes, make yourself comfortable, as you start seeing this kind of medium-sized dog poke its head out and starts staring at you. And this is like a kind of brown, fluffy dog. Definitely has some kind of shepherd in it. As it just kind of is sizing you up a little bit.
I think Ro kind of, I think he scoots down eye level with this dog, and just waits for it to approach him, like making like soft cooing sounds.
Roll an animal handling.
Wonderful. I'm good at those. I should be.
Nat 1.
Hey, don't put that in the universe.
In all fairness, you do have the one free inspiration.
I do.
I rolled a 17 on.
Oh shit.
17 on the die. Add
Okay.
7 is 24.
I think there's a moment where you get the and then it comes over really quickly, and then just lets out a little and then just starts licking the shit out of your face.
Yeah, I think Rowan's used to that with his own dogs back at home, and so just lets the dog do it, and then just proper like gets in the fur to give it proper scratches. And there is just phrases of like, "Oh, who's a good boy?" Fully coming from Rowan as he's playing with this dog.
Yeah, and I think you're doing that for like a good like couple minutes or so, and after a second, you look up. And you see Cal is just leaning in the doorway of her bedroom, that same blue denim jacket on, but now she's wearing this like dark blue V-neck kind of country girl-esque dress, with fishnets and cowboy boots on. And she's just got her arms crossed and the biggest smile on her face. And she just, well, I knew you were a dog person, but Kinsley doesn't normally like a lot of people, so
Well, he's got good taste.
I can see that. She'll kind of walk over slowly, open up the fridge, and you see her pull out 2 big mason jars of moonshine and close it. There's the 2 things of moonshine. And she grabs like a little like insulated bag that she puts the moonshine in. It tastes better chilled.
Obviously, what am I, a heathen? Have you also got a small medical kit, by the way?
I have 3 different medical kits. What level are we seeking? I can bring a small first aid kit. I can bring my EMT bag, or I could bring my street bag because I work on the street team.
I don't think we'll be getting in too much trouble.
I'm gonna go grab my backpack. She just sets that down and walks back into her room for a second and comes back out, and she's got a full medical backpack that she slings over her shoulder.
Just give her the deadpan stare, like, really? All right.
I saw how big one of them was.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, yeah, you ran into the team, didn't you? Well, we'll see most of them again. Right, let's get going. We still got to get snacks. Come on, Kingsley. And I think Rowan, just assumption of Kingsley is coming with them. Khaled on the hunt.
I think there's a moment where, like, as Kingsley is, like, going, oh, wait, no, hold on. Okay. She grabs the leash and goes, wait, don't forget to throw him on a leash, and then throws the leash at you, and I rolled a nat 20 to hit. She just beams you with this fucking leash. It's, oh!
Well, at least your throwing arm didn't change. Jeez, woman.
Yeah.
What you want to do? Give me a concussion? Thank God you're bringing your med bag, actually.
Listen, if there was any place that you had to get hurt, here's probably one of the better spots.
Yes, I'll remember this kindness when you are patching me up.
Hey, at least I know how to patch you up.
Small blessings. And I think Rowan, with full trust in himself and Kingsley, holds the leash in his hand, but lets kind of Kingsley be a little free until they get to the truck, essentially, and lets him hop in the truck.
Yeah, for sure. And Kingsley is very well trained and very much so does all of that and hops up into the truck, and she just shakes her head a little. Looks like you made a new best friend.
What can I say? I am a charmer.
She rolls her eyes so hard at that, and then just kind of throws her backpack in the back, and then kind of gives Kingsley a little shove so that you get some more lovely smelling dog slobber on your face. Yeah. Let's go. And you all run to the store. We won't do store RP. You're able to find everything.
Everything.
And
wonderful.
I will say, for the ice cream flavor, she got vanilla and strawberry. She got prosciutto, but she also got some mozzarella sticks to wrap the prosciutto in.
Nice.
And then got some crackers and other things like that to kind of charcuterie board it a little bit. And yeah, and I'd say about, as we pan back over to Ben's, it would take about half an hour or so for everyone to show up at that point. as the rest of the party comes together.
Figma will head out of his truck with Stacks and Kingsley by his side and goes, "Don't worry, guys, your savior is here." As he enters, and just like putting the snacks, I think, on if there is a place to place them, being like on the kitchen table.
Yes. Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, yeah. So, like, the main entrance, it's less of a what you'd expect from like a tavern or like a hotel. It's basically just Ben's kitchen that anybody just walks into or it's kind of like leading up because he has like 2 separate kitchens there. One for his like personal, and then this is more or less like his like for the guests and stuff. So you can just put it on the counter in the middle.
Absolutely, we'll do that.
I was thinking that the other guest was gonna be 2-legged like the rest of us. He's also he's awful handsome now.
He is
As he bends down to kind of coax the dog.
Yeah, I think Kingsley kind of is like, oh, friend, and just and starts kind of running around to everyone individually. I will say you do notice that he keeps eyeing the prosciutto. He's just like, I could steal some. I could maybe steal some. And then I think at that point, you
Persuasion check.
As Nigel, as you're like down, yeah, roll a perception check if you want. As you're like down petting a Kingsley, you hear some.
Fuck.
You hear the door close and some cowboy boot steps in. As Cal just looks at you. I mean, I do stand on 2 legs, for most people.
Oh, hi. So, I'll take it you're his owner.
Yep, this is Kingsley. We kind of met briefly earlier. I'm Cal. And Joel, I'll hold a hand out.
Ah, charmed. Oh, nice. Nice tattoo.
Thanks.
As he shakes her hand back.
Thanks, it hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, all of mine kind of did too. But the Atlas hurt quite a deal more. But that's a story for another day.
I mean, honestly, I'm quite intrigued now, but I think maybe another day, but you have piqued my interest. And then she kind of looks over to Harper and Kragnar and gives a little wave and just we met briefly earlier at the Annette research facility. I'm a nurse there. Rowan and I go way back, to say the least.
Harper, and they'll step up and shake hands. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kragnar. I'm just gonna walk up and also handshake.
Yeah, you definitely are an interesting group of detectives. But I did bring the important thing, as she sets the little insulated bag down and pulls out the 2 jugs of moonshine that she made. I come bearing goods.
God damn it. He might be my favorite person now.
Homebrewed?
Yes. Something I've been doing for a while. My family used to brew and whatnot. Rowan and I have gotten drunk many a times growing up off of it.
Well,
All
if it's
good fun, all good
perhaps
memories.
strong stuff, I wonder if it could put me on my arse. Then again, I haven't gotten drunk in 5 years now.
Start slow is what I'll say. As she kind of starts looking around cabinets to start grabbing some mismatched assortment of mugs and glasses and whatever else she can find as a container. And she does find like a bowl that she fills with water for Kingsley. So there was talk of gardening.
Yes, correct. Where is this? Was it the disaster I saw when I walked in? Not a disaster. It looks great. It just needs a little bit.
No, there's more. In the back.
Hey.
You see like a sliding door
Alright.
outside of the kitchen, and as you like look out, you see this very overgrown garden patch of cabbages and carrots and turnips and all this other things in there.
All right. Not. Okay,
Well, at
so
least
it is.
things.
Yeah.
Honestly, at
alive.
least the plants are still growing.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised I was able to keep them around for as long as I could.
Listen, mate, you did a cracking job. All it needs is a bit of a trim, bit of upturned soil. I'll get this place looking tip-top in no time. However, that moonshine might come in handy about now. And I think Rowan just pulls out his
Already-
gardening gloves.
Already a
is it-
cup set next to you.
Wonderful. Pulls out his gardening gloves and just kind of starts to get cracking with work.
There's like some like fairy light situation outside, and like there's like a my brain said rotunda, and I don't know if that's the right term, but that like there's some like seating and some other stuff that's out there. Like you could definitely hang out there, and it's a nice night.
Mhm.
Like you guys could definitely hang out outside. As you all roll me a survival with advantage to garden.
Okay.
Eh?
Come. I got a 16.
That's pretty good.
I rolled an 8 on the other one, and I was like, please, please give that.
Well, that for me, survival. That's a 19 on the die plus.
Hey, let's go, Nigel.
Okay,
Yeah.
working class 20.
Okay.
I got a
Only
12.
20.
Okay. Honestly, that kind of tracks for Harper. Not gonna lie. I mean, is Harper actually trying to garden, or is it more of you're hanging
No.
out, you're sipping on moonshine, and then you're pulling out a
Observing.
journal or something like that you're actually working on?
You know, actually, probably still working on work outside of work.
That
Journaling
makes
on
sense.
stuff.
Yeah. Because there's like a picnic table and stuff like that that's out there that you could sit on. Rowan, what did you get on your survival?
You know the meme of Lou Wilson rolling a 10 when he needs a nat 20.
Uh-huh.
So I rolled a 10 on one die.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a nat 20 on the other die. So 27. I don't.
27. Damn. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's
Mhm.
in pretty rough condition, and I think it's one of those things where Cal and Harper, I think Cal sees Harper kind of sitting down and ends up sitting next to them as you three start just going to fucking town. You start pulling some that are ripe and ready to go to get washed. You start pulling some stuff that it has gone too far and needs to be composted. You're resoiling, you're doing the work, all this stuff. And Cal kind of sits down next to you, Harper, and just... So... Doing work outside of work?
Always.
Do you have a reason for it, or just that you simply like to work?
Don't think I've ever really thought of it like that before. The work we do is important, so... It's hard to put down.
Of course, I'm not saying that your work isn't any less important. It's just you have to make sure that you reset, otherwise you'll burn yourself out.
I'll take a drink of the moonshine.
Make a con save.
Yes. Ooh, that was good.
It's like 150
My con
proof.
is fine.
Jeez.
16.
16. 16 is good enough that you're not on your ass. It's strong. It's really strong. However, you do get hints of a bunch of like fruity flavors somehow. So you taste a little bit of like peach and strawberry and watermelon that kind of come through a bit as Cal also takes a good sip of her own moonshine.
I think there's a pause, and then just like processing all the flavors, just like impressive work.
Thanks. Yeah, usually once I have the alcohol portion of it done, I then take fruits and other things like that and then marinate the fruit in it and then drain, strain, take the excess. And then that's usually what's left because then it's a little more refreshing and whatnot. You're probably missing out on the cucumber and mint that's in there as well, but most of the fruit-forward flavors are what people taste.
Wonderful. Is this just a hobby you have, or?
Yeah, a little bit. And I think you don't even need to roll an insight check as she's watching Rowan kind of I think what I'll say is she's watching Rowan. If you want more, this would be when you would insight check.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
absolutely
just a bit of a hobby I've been doing for a while. Brought it with me to the city.
I got a 14 on insight.
14. Well, I rolled like shit. How best to describe this emotion? This longing, want, a feeling of finding a missing piece that you didn't realize you were missing seems to be most of what her face is kind of looking like right now while she's watching Rowan.
You two known each other a long time.
Yeah, no, we were childhood friends growing up, and haven't seen each other in hell Hey, how long has it been? And kind of calls over to Rowan.
5 years, and I think you see Rowan at this moment, like his shirt is getting dirty, so he just kind of takes it off, and he just kind of tosses his shirt like back at Cal as he continues planting.
Oh, she grabs it, and then you see her hold it down as Kingsley grabs it and then goes inside and puts it away.
Damn smart dog.
I trained him well.
We all saw that, right?
Yeah.
Wow. You've got a good handle on him. It's not always easy to teach a hound how to do that.
Yeah, well, when you've had different people in your life, sometimes it's a little easier to teach them different things. Plus, there have been a lot of times where I come home from work and throw my shirt off, and he figured out to take it and put it in the hamper at least. But I also taught him how to kind of like set it to the side when we're in unknown locations. And he had put it on one of the tables. And I think, Nigel, as you're like kind of following, you look over and you see him like up on one of the counters sniffing where the prosciutto was.
I'm gonna go ahead and get some more. I'm gonna go ahead and get the prosciutto before he helps himself to a tip, if you catch my drift. As he's gonna take a big gulp of the moonshine.
Okay, roll a con save.
I'm immune to poison. Does that change anything?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Interesting. Well, hey, what do you know? That would be an 18.
18. I mean, you just taste all of the fruit notes, the all of those different fruit notes I had mentioned earlier, but you also do get the mint and cucumber as well. Yeah, this might be another night where you're not getting drunk.
Gotcha. Oh, wow. You use a lot of infusions in this. Anyway, prosciutto. And I think he dips in and he grabs that tray as deftly as he can.
Yeah, I think as you do, Kingsley lets out a little and then comes back out and sits and lays down next to Cal.
I think he will toss him a bit of cheese if he gives he's gonna give Cal a nod first, like hey, is this okay?
No, don't give him cheese. He will be gassy, and I will make you sleep with him if you do that.
All right. And then he just takes a bite of the cheese anyway. It's like, it goes with the veggie anyway.
She reaches into her backpack and sets a little treat in front of Kingsley that he starts chewing on, and then she pulls out a bone for him to start gnawing on. Sorry, the last time someone gave him cheese, I thought I was gonna have to evacuate my house from how bad it smelled.
Nah, honestly, Heard. I remember back when I lived with my parents, we had a little shaggy dog that, we used to kind of feed to kind of help us keep, some of the cats and stuff away. Well, the cats that were not being much help keeping rats out of the way. It was like a whole little controlled ecosystem thing going on.
Yeah, I understand that. You okay there, Kragnar? And she kind of looks over at Kragnar in the thick of it right now.
I guess.
There's like a vine wrapped around your arm that is definitely winning this tug of war.
Also, as we've been helping, have I noticed any types of useful herbs or things that I wouldn't say necessarily say herbs, but just random plants that might have reagents, because Nigel would probably be stowing some of these away for brewing later as well.
Yeah, make a nature, I want to say. Let's go nature.
Alrighty. Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. I would say, even with a natural 20, I would say probably not, in the sense of this is just a simple vegetable garden. You do find like a couple of like there's a section of like green onions that are growing, and like a couple other like but it's mainly like carrots, cabbage, radishes, onions, green onions, potatoes. Like it's very much so just like very run-of-the-mill garden for veggies. And like there's a couple of stand-up things of tomatoes.
Gotcha. All right, Craig. I suppose I'm not going to be robbing you for too much of your garden here, but I'll at least help you with some of these vines. As he helps him kind of just trim a bit off.
Yeah. Are you using a dagger, or are you trying to pull?
Let's go ahead and say I'm using a dagger. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, oh man, I really want the strength check thing, but all right.
Right.
I'd rather not lose my hand to a plant.
Yeah, slice and Craig, no, you were not.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to show your face in the precinct for a year, mate.
Not the first time, probably not the last.
So,
well, you're not missing any limbs yet.
How long have you all been working together at the precinct?
I think Harper just kind of chuckles.
What, are you new? She kind of like shoulder bumps you.
What about 48 now? Maybe 24 hours?
Oh. A true greenie in their wild habitat. And you're already bringing work home. Look at you.
Harper, you bringing work home? Rowan just kind of pops his head out from a bunch of bushes. What do you mean you're doing work?
Perhaps.
Come on, you're in... What Cal said, what did you say, Cal? A greenian... whatever. At least get in the dirt and do it.
I'll leave the dirt to you.
Missing out, and I think you see like Rowan's face is kind of already streaked in mud, and you're just like, how have you got that there? What the fuck have you done? As he just kind of pops back down, continuing to like cut weeds and just real go to town.
You're really going to town. And I think there's a moment where after you popped up, Kingsley like stopped biting, and then you just see Kingsley like run, jump over the bush, and then just land right next to you to start grabbing weeds and stuff like that too.
Bloody hell, boy! What the hell can you not do?
Taxes.
Who's a good boy?
Now I just want to see him attempt to do taxes.
Alright, I was going to say,
I've tried.
give him postal thumbs, he'd make it happen.
He bit the tax person last time.
I mean, I don't blame him.
He also bit
If that's
my
kind of
last
how we get
boyfriend.
paid.
But that's besides the point.
If he bit your... Listen, I told you, Kingsley's a good judge of character. There's a reason he bit the tax person, there's a reason he bit your ex.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's probably... Did he deserve it?
Yes, he deserved it. He tried to swing at me, and that was his last mistake.
I'm sorry, he did what?
It's Rowan. This was months ago.
Cal. It's not the point. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. A police report was filed, and he was charged appropriately.
Who took the report, do you know?
I think it was Rook was their name.
Right. This boyfriend of yours, ex, got a name?
Rowan.
I'm an officer of the law. I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Cragnard's not helping my case here, mate.
At the very least, someone violent like that, if there's a stalker case or something, it would be good for us to know.
He's not gonna do that. He learned his... Listen. And I think there's a point where, like, she kind of repositions herself a little bit. He was an orc. His name's Grilash. Grilash Cragmar. Very sweet until he got drunk. Then he was less sweet. He got into the moonshine a little too hard one night. Got angry. But I had Kingsley, and he needs reconstructive surgery.
Relash does, right? Not the dog.
Yes.
Good.
He won't be able to have kids anymore, if you catch my drift.
Oh, aces.
Good job.
At least the dog knows where to go.
Oh,
Right.
Kingsley's a good boy. He knows how to protect his mom. He didn't hit me. He never got there, but he did pull back, and at that point, Kingsley took him out, to say the least.
Yeah, in a few generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to he tried to sue me for inheritance damage, and I just laughed at him and said that there wasn't any way that we would have kids anyways, so it wasn't like that was on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody hell.
The judge was quite so on my side.
That's good.
As they should be.
Yeah. Met him doing street team, patched him up. Seemed nice. But here we are.
Well, you survived.
Yeah, I'm...
Still sorry you had to live through that, though.
It's part of life.
Aye. Well,
Now, if I hear anything about him getting a talking to by a certain green-eyed, curly-haired detective, well, you already know what Kingsley's can do, so kind of gives a shit-eating grin at Rowan.
I think Rowan is just whistling nonchalantly, and at that comment, I think he just looks at her and goes, "Your dog likes me better, though." As he goes to, like, rub Kingsley's head.
Kingsley is like
Just
covered in dirt at this point, and like any white is now
Mhm.
like brown as well, and just it kind of like rubs their head into your hand. Traitor. Takes another sip. What about the rest of you? How long have you all worked together for?
I think it's been a couple years, right? Hannah, that
Yeah,
the rest of us have been together.
yeah.
Uh,
I'd say no more than 7, but yeah, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah. It's not been quite a decade yet, but we've had plenty of time to get to know each other. Once upon a time, I wanted to act like this bloke over here didn't even exist, and well, now he's got me socializing. Thumbing Rowan as he's saying this.
Rowan has the biggest shit-eating grin, and he will leave head patting Kingsley to walk over to Nigel and like slug his arm over you. And you enjoyed every minute of it. Don't tell me I'm wrong.
Just say I didn't hate it, and leave it at that. And he slugs him back.
Always a charming age.
Well, I learned something from Grapevine.
That's good. And mate, if we want to get you on your ass for drinking, you're gonna have to have more than one sip of moonshine. It's strong, but it ain't that strong yet. You gotta give it a few sips at least.
I already took a gulp, and I think with that first gulp, he probably took about 30% down. I think he's going to chug it this time.
Okay, make a con save. DC is 20.
Okay, let's see what this does.
Rowan in the background, like any frat boy, just yelling chug,
Wow,
chug, chug.
wow. Con save 20. I got a 19 on the die. So
Okay.
I barely make it with a 21.
I will say you are buzzed now. Like you do feel it after chugging it, but you are not shit-faced. But you definitely you haven't felt it in a long time, and you do feel it now.
Oh, wow. This has been years coming. I can actually feel it. You do make some strong shine here. Cheers, lass.
Most people don't chug it, though. Is he? If somebody
He'll be
passes
alright.
out, I have IV bags and other things like that with me, just in case. So don't worry
That's
if
alright.
you go too far.
It's alright, I imbibe worse stuff for my work, so
Yeah, blood hunters
alright.
really confuse me from like a nursing standpoint, but you know. each their
yeah.
own.
You all would probably have a shutdown if, you knew how the hot dogs are made, so to speak.
Oh, there are a couple of doctors that have tried.
Yeah.
The issue is your pros outweigh your cons.
Yeah, Ada knew how to be really convincing.
Yeah. Never had the pleasure myself, but I've heard tales.
They always say you lose your sense of fear after you've had a training session with Ada.
Yeah, I would imagine that might be something that wouldn't end well. I will say the garden is looking significantly better. I'd say it's been probably about like an hour or two that you guys have been working on it. And it is looking a lot better based on your rolls from earlier.
It's getting there, to be fair. Probably needs a little bit more, but you know what? Craig's done a bang up job. It's looking great, mate.
Thanks.
You wanna have a quick moonshine break, quick refuel? Because I am feeling it in my joints. It has been a minute since I've gardened this hard.
Sure, what the hell? I need a drink.
And Ro will grab some moonshine and pass them to Kragnar. And to the others as well, to top up everyone's glasses. Cheers to a good night, good company.
Cheers.
Hi. Cheers.
It's
And we'll take a sip of moonshine.
yep.
All right, everybody roll a con save.
Everyone drinking.
Come on, +5 work for me, buddy. That
I'm
is a
gonna use my-
13.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Oh, thank God.
I'm so glad I give Cal advantage on con saves, specifically moonshine related con saves. 13, Kragnar, shit face.
Fuck.
Damn.
Natural 20, baby.
Let's go,
Harper,
Harper. I'm scared of you.
You are still good. You are still swinging.
That's a 16 for Nigel.
Same. 16 for Rowan.
Nice.
That is technically a fail for both of you. As the DC is 17.
No!
I would say you're not, I would say
Oh,
you
wait,
two
no.
at least are not like sloshed. I'd
You're not
say
shit-faced like me.
I'd say Nigel,
Uh-huh.
you're definitely starting to get there, for sure. Rowan, because this is your first failed, it's a good buzz. It's a confidence boosting buzz.
Yeah.
It's a buzz.
Oh no, that's
that-
dangerous.
Yeah, it's a if you were to do something stupid, this is
Now's
the
the time.
buzz that you would do it on.
Oh, this is a lot worse. So the usual buzz, but worse.
Direct text.
Should I
Harper-
text
Text her next time.
Harper, I will allow you to roll a medicine check if you want to see how shit-faced people are, or if you just want to watch the chaos.
Oh, I'm gonna let them get there. I'll stop this.
Perfect.
God.
I think Rowan feeling this kind of buzz and knowing it's a confidence buzz. He remembers a similar time when he got shit-faced at 15, and he drank moonshine and beer and mixed them, and he did a horrendous thing of changing his entire family farm and their planting habitat, and his parents actually convinced him the next morning that it was a robber who did it, not him. But anyway, but Rowan feeling that confidence, but is kind of just, there's a little feral grin on his face and a little twinkle in his eye as he puts down his gardening tools and looks at the group because I imagine we're all kind of in a circle now because we did a toast. And he's just rubbing his hands and just going, should we do something fun? Not that gardening isn't fun, it's great, but should we do something?
What are you thinking?
Depends.
What do you have in mind?
What's on the mind?
Well, Nige, we could run an experiment. You're good at that kind of stuff, right? You like
Well-
testing hypotheses and theories.
Sure. But, Well, we have a nurse available, so at least there's not a high chance you don't die.
Exactly. And we got a kit back. And Harper's, and I think Rowan looks over at Harper, just kind of gets, like, not really in their face, but kind of is just kind of peers into them a little, like looks at their eyes and gets a little too, like, I even say, like, face to face with them.
Oh.
How are you feeling? You want to join us? And there's kind of like a devil may care grin on his face.
He'll smirk back. For science. Let's see what happens. Plus, I think
Wonderful.
you need someone a bit more sober present.
Don't worry, Arthur. We will get you there. And Rowan will run inside, jog, walk, and grab a knife.
Oh dear God!
Grab a dagger. Grab a dagger. Grab a knife. So grab something sharp.
Oh God! Please do not tell me you're doing the fucking.
Uh huh.
I think you're doing.
Uh huh.
God damn it!
Confidence boost, baby.
I
And
don't
he'll
know
come back.
if you're confident.
He'll come back out with this dagger, just kind of twirling it in his hand, as though, you know, like the penknife flip. Just hearing that. And we'll come back to the group. Now, who wants to do the honors? Nigel, I need you to watch, so probably not you, though. Examining it. Cal, you're probably going to patch up. Crags, you feeling alright?
I'm just gonna put a thumbs up.
I think there's a moment of Cal looks at you, looks at the knife, looks back at you. There's no stopping this. Okay, and sets the medical bag down and starts grabbing some gauze and a sewing kit and stuff like that, and a couple other things, and starts putting on some gloves.
Oh God!
Thanks, hun.
What
And
is
he'll
the
kind of-
plan here?
Am I getting murdered?
What? Crags, why'd you be getting murdered? No. I've been mulling on this theory. You know that shit about my arm? Oh, fuck, Harper, we've not told you. We'll fill you in a bit. My arm's being a bit weird. I haven't tested out the nerve reactions of it yet. What perfect time to do it now? And he'll kind of give the dagger to Harper and place it in their hands. And he'll look you in the eye when he does this.
Jesus Christ!
So,
Right.
So,
you get the polite honor to stab me. A lot of people often do, but Harper, I'm picking you to do it. I trust you.
I
Wanna
think
take a
you've
risk
had a
on the
lot
wild
to
side?
drink tonight, my friend.
Harper, I promise you, I am fine. If we're
Does
not gonna
the dog-
listen,
Does the dog know that we're making foolish decisions?
The dog just tilts his head. "Mm."
Oh, I thought he was calling 911 at this point.
I think Kingsley agrees. Listen, I could either do it here with all of you supervised, or I could do it alone in my apartment, unsupervised.
If you're going to put it that way, then fine.
I think Cal looks at you and just goes, "Then you're not going back to your apartment," is what that means.
Well, no, Cal, I have people there, obviously. I sort of,
If you're doing this, I'm going to be there.
and you're here.
Whether that is here or your apartment.
Love, we're only gonna do it once. Might as well do it when we've got people who are versed in magic here, good at it. So go on, Harper, and he'll drop the dagger into your hand. Do us the honors.
You realize how crazy this sounds.
Oh, we're all a little crazy. Think of it as your initiation into Precinct 9.
Great. Excellent.
Moonshine, gardening, bit of blood. Listen, I've heard worse initiation stories. I've heard a flower prank gone wrong. I've heard someone have to do karaoke at the top of their lungs through a bullhorn on top of their precinct. I mean, if you want to do that, more than welcome to, but this is private, more intimate. That's only a slot.
Here's what I will say, Harper. The choice is yours.
It is yours. You can say no, fidget.
You can say no. You can
You
also
can say no.
You can also miss. I will also allow
Mhm.
that as a potential. You can say no, you can miss, or you can say yes, and you can stab the knife into Rowan's arm. Or
Because you have the
anything
shirt
else.
off now. We can see your arm, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What does that look like to me?
it just looks like a normal arm.
Oh, it does. Okay.
I had to reread what
Interesting.
specific. I had to reread specifically what it does. I was giving you way too much previously.
Yeah.
For what
That's fair.
For what the item does, it looks like a normal arm.
I think Harper's gonna sigh for a minute and not like stab, but almost do like a pinprick test with the tip of the needle on like the back of your arm.
Mhm.
Just enough to draw blood.
Okay, Rowan, mark 1 hit point.
Okay.
There is a pinprick. Doesn't really hurt, but it was enough to draw blood. Nothing else seems to happen.
I think he just kind of looks at it and then looks at you and goes, it's a face of what the fuck? And it's just like, Harper, not to, I believe in your abilities and stuff, but I've had cats that hurt more than this. You're gonna
Yeah, no, I
do
don't
it with
intend
some-
on actually injuring you today. At least not while you're drunk.
I'm, if anything, not drunk. I'm just tipsy. Not even tipsy. I'm
Ah.
buzzed. I am fine. I consent. Just go a little harder. Unless you're afraid that you can't.
Are you challenging me now?
I'm just saying. If that's how you want to take it, absolutely fine. But maybe.
Look at something. Oh, that's not. My magic is not useless. Not useful here. hmm. Did you feel anything?
A tiny pinprick. That was all.
I'm just curious what you're trying to get out of this.
To test what happened. To see what it will do. I mean, you saw my arm earlier with the time mage that we had in the office. Detective brain like yours ain't curious about what it does?
I just feel like
Come
something
on.
like this. Do you really think a random blade will do anything?
It might. I shook hands with a stranger once and my hand glowed, so who's to say
Your
this
hand
does something?
glowed?
Yeah.
What is that?
Do you have detect magic? Do you want to cast
I
detect
don't.
magic? Okay.
I was just wondering if I were to cast this spell on it, what would happen?
Depends on the spell. Also, I will also point out, Kragnar, Shiny's nearby. Maybe a special blade is needed.
Oh gosh.
I think while I'm mulling it over, I will do a produce flame and just produce a small flame in my hand.
Okay.
Like, see if this does anything. And just hold my hand out to you. Basically to offer to shake hands with a fire in my hand.
I'm kind of scared to communicate. Freaking shiny.
And it's like silver fire.
Ooh. I think Rowan takes his arm or his hand that has been having issues with and will shake half his hand.
Okay. Yeah, this will trigger it. Ro, make a con saving throw. What was your number at again?
It's like a DC. Hold up, let me go to Rowan notes.
I was trying to check which number on this con save you were at.
Oh.
If memory serves, you're on like 8 or 9.
I think I'm a 6 out of 10 is what I have written.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. How do we feel about a 9?
Oof.
That is
Definitely fail.
Mark 2.
Mm-hmm.
Harper, please roll 2d6.
No.
Or however much damage this spell would do.
This would do 2d8 actually. Which
Perfect.
sucks because I cannot find my d8. It was on my desk and it's gone.
Okay.
So I'll roll another person's.
Roll me some 2d8 then.
That is a 6. Those were both really good rolls.
Cool. Rowan, you take 12 fire damage. As you grab hands with Harper, and you feel whatever's in your arm. It burns, and it sears, and it pushes up your wrist and your forearm like it is burning inside of you for a moment, and then you feel as it pushes back, as if it's just trying to push even more growth through, and it pushes and pushes and pushes, and after a moment, the continual flame gets snuffed out and consumed. Your hand is still there. It's glowing slightly, slight golden light. But Harper, if you were watching closely, you saw under the skin something is wiggling and moving and pushing forward and pushed forward and then ate that flame.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Small things wiggling underneath the skin. And then once the spell is gone, it settles back.
Well, that was odd.
How you feeling,
Yeah.
Ro? You sad?
Oh, I'm a little bit of pain. It definitely try to push through but still got my hand. Still got my arm.
Cal comes over and starts putting some burn cream on. Starts to soothe it right away, almost aloe vera-y, onto your hand and a little bit up your wrists and stuff like that. Well, that was one way. You feel like you got all your answers out, or still want to keep doing dumb stuff?
I mean, I didn't consider maybe the flame would work. Doesn't rule out the knife theory, though.
Maybe we should wait on the knife theory, at least for a little bit. I think you get a resounding "Boof" from Kingsley behind you in agreement.
Again, one smart dog.
Yes, I trained him well. Maybe we should call it for the night, or just not do anything more crazy and just enjoy the rest of the night as is.
Agree.
All right.
How did it feel having the magic like snuffed out?
Ooh, give me an Arcana.
Ooh. Arcana 17.
17. Like a more powerful force consumed the weave between the two of you.
Interesting.
And I will say with that, we are at time. So is there any last second things that you guys want to do? Otherwise, we will pick up back here in potentially 2 weeks. All right. With that, thank you all for watching and have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.